Good morning, student. This is Vasu Midbanchor, your happy teacher. Welcome to the class. So, student, today we will learn about the L values and R values. L value means left hand side value assignment that we assign, and R value means right hand side of an assignment. So, here you can say that an L values A equal to 20, B equal to 10. Like this, we have to assign the values. But we cannot say that 20 equal to A, 10 equal to B, or A asterisk 2 means A into 2 equal to B. This shows the error. Because if you are assigning the values, first you have to write the string variables. String variables means character first you write. Letters will start from first, because if we start the number first, then it will show the error. Like this we are using L values and R values. Then come to the multiple assignments. Python is very versatile with assignments. Let's see in how many different ways you can use assignment in Python. First one is assigning some value to multiple variables. Like this, multiple variables we are using here, but that value should be same. We can assign same value to multiple variables. How to assign A equal to B equal to C equal to 10? It means the value of A equal to, it means the value of A is 10, then value of B is also 10, and value of C is also 10. So like this we are assigning the variables, assigning the multiple variables in same value as same values. Then it will assign value 10 to all three variables ABC, that is all three labels ABC will refer to same location at with value 10, location that we had discussed in earlier classes. Then assigning multiple values to multiple variables. Now here multiple values are there and multiple variables are also here. So x comma y comma z, it means multiple variables. Then multiple values 10 comma 20 comma 30, it means the x value is 10, y value is 20, and z value is 30. Like this we will assign the different variables here. Then this is the examples of variables how to assign with the statement given here, and how it will how it will verify the values like this. Then come to the variable definition. So you see that in Python, a variable is created when you first assign a value to it. It also means that variables is not created until some value is assigned to it. To understand it, consider the following code fragment. Try running in the script node. So here, first of all, you have to assign the variable values, and then afterwards you have to give the command to print out the value or to print the output in your monitor. So first here print equal to x is mentioned here. Then after that x equal to 20, then again print equal to x. So first line print equal to x. Print equal to x is given there in the first line, but above the print equal to print in function under function x is given here, but above that we here they were not assigning the value of x. So the editor will show the error here. And then second thing, x equal to 20 is written here, and after that print x, it means the value of 20 should be print in that place print. So first of all the first line will show the error and the second line will print the value of 20. Like this, see here the circle is given there. See the name error, name x is not defined. X is not defined because we had not assigned any variable or any value to the x. That's why this line will show the error. Then dynamic typing. In Python, as we have learned, a variables is defined as assigning to it some value of a particular type, such as numeric string. Like this we are assigning the values. First and after the statement x equal to 10, we can see that variable x is referring to a value of integer type, because here the number is on integer type. If you are giving 10.2 10.5, then it will be a float type. Later in your program, if you reassign a value of some other type of variable x, Python will not complain. No error will be raised. Why? Because it shows the integer value, and then the string also it will execute, it will show while the interpreter interprets the command line. Above code will yield as output. Output means here x value is given 10, and then after that one command is given there, print equal to x. So here the x value should be printed. Then again x value is given here, string value hello world. Then again what instruction is given here, to print a value of x. So above the code will yield the output as 10 also will print, and then hello world also print. So you can think of a Python variables as labels associated with objects. Literal values are in our case here. With dynamic typing, Python makes a label refer to new value following the figure illustrated. Means x equal to 10 is given here. X value is 10 and 10 is a integer type. Then next line x equal to hello world is given there, and hello world is a string type. So as we see that figure 3.1 variables x is first pointing or referring to an integer value. Integer value means number value equal to 10. There is no decimal in integer value, and in float value there should be a decimal. And then a string value hello world is given here. Please note here that variable x does not have a type, but the value is points to does have a type. So you can make a variable point to a value of different types of reassigning the value so that type. So Python will not raise any error. It is a dynamic typing features of Python. It will show the output, both the output. Then causing with dynamic typing. What happened that all the Python is comfortable with changing type of variables. The programmer is responsible for answering right types of certain type of operation. For example, like this. So you have to give x equal to 10, y equal to 0 also. But the value of y equal to x by 2, it is not a valid function. It is not a valid value. What is given here, that legal because 2 integer can be used to divide operations. 2 integer means here mentioned here x value and y value. So it is legal, it is saying here. But x equal to day. Python is comfortable with dynamic typing. So x equal to day. But y equal to x by day, it shows the error because string cannot be divided. String cannot be divided means x value day is given here, and day divided by 2 means day, the letter is given there, that string, and string is not dividing by anything. So as programmer, you need to ensure that variables with right type of value should be used expression. If you want to determine the value of variable, that is what type of value does 2.2. So here we are using type function to following manners. How type function? Type in bracket variable name we have to give here. For instance, consider the following sequence of commands are used type function 3 types. It is given here the integer, float and string. So like this, the function you are using with the help of this class, and inside the class you have to write which type of variable you want, that integer variable or float type variable name or a string type. Like this you have to write here. Then come to the simple input and output. In Python 3.x, to get input from user interactively, you can be built-in function. You can use built-in function input function. The input function is used following manners. Like this, the input function is used name. First you have to write the variable name equal to, then input function, and what is written here, what is your name. So first of all, if you are giving the instruction or assigning any value, character value or string value or any value, then here what is the use of input? Suppose input will ask the question, like whatever you had written in input, that will print in the console, print in your console. Then afterwards you have to type the answer here. Like this, the input function is used. So see here, in front of which you can type the name, the value that you type in front of the displayed prompt will be assigned to given variable name in above case. Now consider the following command sequence. Here all the questions are written with the help of input functions, like you see here that name equal to input, enter your name, then enter your name, again printed, then you are entering the name, then enter your age, then you are entering the age. Like this the function will use here. Then here it is given, but input function has a property which you must be aware of. The input function always return a value of string type. Notice carefully in above code, while displaying both values name and age, Python has enclosed both the values in double quote, that is simmer and 16. This is because whatever value you are entering in input function is treated as a string. So why we are written here single quote in 16? Why? Because we are giving instruction to input function that consider 16 as a string. Then afterwards the string returns the value like this. Then here one question is given here that 16 is a integer value, but the string and integer value should not be worked together. It shows the error. So here age plus 1 is given there, so you have to first mention age means string and 1 means integer, so you have to convert the integer into string. So you have to write the first you have to initialize the value of 16 is given here, value of 1 you have to initialize here, then change the type of string as integer, then it will show the output here. Then reading numbers. String values cannot be used for arithmetic or other numeric operations. For these operations you need to have values of numeric types, integer and float. So string values cannot be used for any operations, any arithmetic. And what is the use here? What will be using here? We are using here integer and float type. So integer and float. So in this we have to prepare two functions, integer function and float function, with the help of this input function. And while using the input function we have to use the integer and float function both. That both the function we are using here. And if we are initializing, see here age is given there, age we are initializing first the string, and if we are again initialize age equal to age integer, so integer here first age is given there, so age means you consider this variable name, and equal to int age, int in function age is given there, int means integer, and here we are considered as age as a integer value. So if you are giving any calculation, giving any that calculation here, calculation means operations, if you are giving here for calculate the age number, then it will be ready to add the number of age, because age we had considered as integer, and integer value age is mentioned here, and plus 1 is also given there, 1 is also integer, age is written here, age is also integer. So earlier age what it displayed 16, so here 16 plus was 1 equal to 17, like this it will work. Then here same float also given. If you are float means decimal number, and if you are giving any decimal number, the decimal number will do the calculation with any integer number. Like this we are using the integer function and float function. Then if you are using both together functions, you also have to write the variable name like this, and the prompt of string, the double quotes we have to use here. Then possible errors when reading numeric values. Possible error means if you are planning to input an integer or floating point number using input or inside integer and float, such as if you are using the input and float together input function, you can use with the help of this. This code is given here. Like this, you have to use the code of both integer and float. The example is given here. Then output through print statement. Print statement is used for giving the output only. So the print function of Python 3.x is way to send output to standard output device, which is normally a monitor. The simplified syntax to use print function is as follows. This print is given there, and whatever you want to print on the screen, and then you have to give the print, then give the bracket, and under the bracket whatever you are writing with the help of double quote or without the quote, it will print, it will give the output in your monitor. Like this, all the code is given here. With the help of this printf, you are able to give the output also. So here example is given here. Read the example, and now all the examples are given here. You have to read the example first, and then you will be understand how it is, how to write the input function and print function. So student, today our chapter completed, and then next class means on Saturday or Friday or Saturday, I will give you the notes of this chapter. Thank you.